Hey Saints members, just finished with the players and the media, and the message is a simple one, but one that's hard to swallow, and that is whenever we threatened to get back into the game, we just butchered the ball. Our use was deplorable. Some of our footy early was quite competitive. Our our ability to be able to give ourselves opportunities was reasonable, and if you can park the few minutes before half time, we're right in the game. But way too consistently, we just kicked the ball back to the opposition when they were relatively easy kicks, whether it be midfielders who'd worked to space or forwards who'd got off their man. And as a result, it just fell apart. It's very hard to be able to defend when you turn the ball over in your front half, and that was frustrating and disappointing. It also has an impact on energy, and whilst we want our players to be strong and resilient, and we'll continue to coach and drive that, the reality is that if you continue to turn the footy over, then it does have an effect on that part of their attitude. And so we'll drive that strongly and make sure that we respond in a much more constructive way, and we'll continue to work on our use. We had some pretty good ball users turn the footy over today, so it's something that I think we can address reasonably quickly. I just want to talk about Louis Pearce. So Louis had to work pretty hard at Frankston under the tutelage of Adam Scribalack, and I thought he was really good for us tonight. I thought his battle with Bellchambers was strong. His ability to be able to follow up and give the ball to our mids, particularly in the first half, was quite impressive. So the young fella certainly took his opportunity. Ben Patton had a pretty slow start to the game, having been emergency 10 times, so he had to wait a while for his game. But I liked the way he finished off the game when we were probably not at our best. He lifted, and it was good to see him finish off with a goal. And for Seb Ross to play his 100th game for the footy club, he's been a terrific player for us, our reigning club champion. He did himself proud tonight with the way that he played. And that was the part of the ground that we really did get beaten in and around the midfield. They were a bit too good, a bit too experienced for us. I mentioned in the press conference, and I don't want this to sound like an excuse, but that was a pretty young team tonight, and there's a lot for us to learn. There were moments where our young blokes lost concentration and lost a few moments, and we need to get better, and we'll drive them strongly in that space. Thanks, guys.